Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we have a reading for you that it could be for somebody who has been seeing the number 22 or perhaps 222. We do have two twos right out of the gate, the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Swords and the Hanged Man in the reverse. This feels to me like a decision that somebody has to make, and as they try to consider the pros and cons, it's not looking good. This feels like I have to choose which sacrifice is easier for me to tolerate, not necessarily, what is the best choice. They both seem to be a little bit onerous or costly. Hello there, Jess. Hello, Key Controller. Hello, Carrie. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. Happy Friday to everyone. Or, just happy day whenever you're watching this. Hello, Leah. How are you doing? Let's get a little more info from the Fairy Godmother Oracle. If you are interested in a personal reading, I have my email address listed in the description box below. I tell you the prices in my first response, but I also try to keep them pretty reasonable. I'm not trying to get rich off you guys. Hello, Corey. How are you doing? All right. What do we have? Oh, an announcement. Rejuvenation and fortuity. So why is this a difficult question then? Oh, okay. So this could be somebody else's announcement. There seems to be some response to a happy announcement that somebody else makes. So this could be like an argument or a difficult situation that happens. One person feeling pretty great and another person not feeling so great. And those two energies, hanging out in the same room. This is the Meta Muse Tarot. What else do we have? Hello, Illuminati. Hello, Bobby. How are you doing? Got Temperance. And the Two of Swords in the reverse. Definitely an important number. And the High Priestess. Can you guys see what number that is? I'm just curious. Can you see it? So we have two twos there, and we have two twos here. Are you wearing a tutu? That would make my day. Go ahead, tell me if you are. Hello, Paul. Hello, Sidebinder. How we doing? I'm doing great. I forgot I had this sweater thingy, and it's super cozy. Look, it's not an easy question. It's not an easy decision for whoever is in this position. But if they listen to their intuition, they will intuition. What? Yeah. They know what the right decision is. They just feel like they have to sacrifice something either way. There's no easy decision. What else do we have? Six of Cups. Eight of Wands and the Hermit in the reverse. I don't know. This feels to me like we have somebody trying to decide whether or not they should rain on someone's parade, whether or not they should mention what they need to mention, even though somebody is talking about good stuff. It's like you hang out with your bestie, you're super excited to get some tacos. Don't forget the guacamole. and you're about to have, a challenging conversation. Maybe you need to talk about something that they said that upset you. Maybe you need to tell them that you're moving away. But then you have to question whether or not you can actually talk about that because it all of a sudden seems like not the right time. Maybe this person starts talking to you about a new job promotion or they're getting married or whatever it is, and they want you to be happy for them. And you're like, or something they're celebrating when they tell you about that news, you're like, oh, I don't know if I would do that. Don't know if I would do that. So it feels to me like a friendship or perhaps even a family relationship here of, I know you're happy, but I have something I have to tell you, but I don't know if that's as great as you think it is. Oh, okay. Prince of Pentacles in the reverse, which is the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Chariot and Judgment in the reverse. You don't know what I think? I think this is somebody who is rushing a relationship or a decision to change their life. This could be somebody who is, moving or sending money or falling for somebody on the internet and they don't really know for sure, are you who you tell me you are? Is this going to be an episode of Catfish? Should I go brush my teeth real quick? You know what I mean? Like, there's something that is not so great. And we have a person who's rushing into this decision. So I think this decision weighing heavily on somebody is, do I talk to you about what you think is great that maybe isn't so great? Do I let you enjoy this moment where you feel like everything's great and you have this amazing blessing? Or do I need to tell you right now that what happened isn't as great as you think it is? Seven of Swords. Somebody's wearing a mask. Somebody's a trickster. Somebody's lying. You have Death. Ten of Wands. This is funny, actually. Okay, so on my lunch break, I was watching an episode of I Love Lucy. I think it's in the second season, but I'm not entirely certain. I don't know what it's called, but it's when Lucy has just had her baby and everything's just a little bit too much. She's got too much on her plate, right? So they decide to hire a maid, and the maid is not kind. Like eats her food and makes her eat a peanut butter, no jelly, a peanut butter sandwich. Can I at least have a banana? And then Lucy's like, I don't know how to fire her. How am I supposed to fire this person? I'm scared of her. And she asks Ricky to fire the maid. And Ricky's like, I don't want to fire her. That doesn't sound like a good time. And so the two of them talk about it for a minute. And then Lucy's like, I got a great idea. We'll just talk so loudly about how we need to fire her. She'll hear it from the kitchen. And then we don't have to, she'll just come out and be like, what's that? You want to fire me? And we'll be like, yeah. And so they do that. And then the maid was like outside the whole time and never even heard it. This is somebody who's like, how do I deliver this news? How do I talk about what I know or what I intend without it being totally awful, without it blowing up in my face, without, feeling like I poked a hole in your bubble? Is that the phrase? Killed your pinata, stole all your candy. All right. This is the Gypsy Oracle. Hello, Stephen. How are you today? What's up, Paul? Yes, exactly. Harsh and on the mellow. You like it, Key Controller. It's the best. Also, it's not a movie. I love Lucy. I did have this really cool coworker like a decade ago. She also was obsessed with I Love Lucy. She had this really cool like calendar, and every day had a new like trivia question, like multiple choice. What was this thing on this I Love Lucy episode? And she would come up like, I don't know, every other day or something and be like, okay, here's the question. And we would see who could win. It's pretty epic. So we've got sweetheart, cheerfulness in the reverse, and surprise. Oh, it's very catfishy. He literally fishing, you guys. Surprise! It's not a cod fillet. This is literally somebody holding a phone, looking at it all like, oh, stop. I can't believe you said that to me. You really do like my yellow dress. I know. Isn't it beautiful? But we have cheerfulness in the reverse, surprise, which means there's information or unknown information, right? That is going to make somebody not cheerful. And when somebody is happy and excited about something, bursting their bubbles, really not a fun time. Telling the truth can be a bit challenging. So this is somebody who realizes, you know, you're excited about something and I have to tell you that it's not that great. But how do I work up the courage to have this conversation knowing that you are so excited about this, you know? I know you thought that that was real lobster, but it was fake lobster. I think this is more so about a love interest. It could be about a job, but I think for most of you, the Six of Cups and all the twos, I feel like this is somebody who is feeling like they're falling in love or they found the one, but they could be dealing with a person that's trying to scam them, or somebody who feels like they could find a place to live or maybe get some money off of this person. So we've got money in the reverse and enemy. Journey and soldier in the reverse. How do I tell this person the truth about whoever they think they're falling in love with without them starting a real nasty fight with me, or without them thinking I'm jealous or I just don't want them to be happy, you know? I feel that, key controller. All right, let's see what else we have. This is the Pause Tarot. Page of Wands in the reverse. A very loud Two of Swords. Clarifying the row where the Two of Swords was in the reverse at the top. Tutu. Can we just pretend that that's a tutu that he's wearing? Just for fun. Can you and I just like pretend that for a little bit? This is saying, how do I tell you that the decision you're making or the thing that you're really excited about, which could be to marry somebody, it could be to move in with somebody, it's not what you think it is. Because Page of Wands in the reverse, this is somebody who has to reassess a situation. Or if they were to look at it with fresh eyes, they would see something very different than what they saw the first time. Have you ever watched a movie like, I don't know, a couple of years after you watched the first time and you're just like shocked? Like, I didn't remember that. I don't even know if I saw that part. Did I like go to the bathroom for that? sometimes that second watching or viewing or whatever gleans you so much more from the actual experience of that movie, or maybe even like the messaging of it. And that's what's coming across here. It's like if you motivate somebody to really look at the situation they're in, you might get them to remove those rose-colored glasses and get them to admit that there's something that doesn't really make sense here. I really do kind of feel like I'm living in a catfish episode right now. Somebody's lying to themselves. They don't want to admit that something doesn't make sense. Maybe like they say they live here, but their area code is something different and they've never apparently lived where that area code is. There's just like something weird with regards to like maybe numbers in particular. Could be number 2. You have Ace of Swords in the reverse, 4 of Pentacles in the reverse, 4 of Wands in the reverse. This person is hiding something about, I think, whether or not they are doing okay financially, whether or not they have a place to live, or whether or not they're married or in a relationship. This is somebody who is lying about a major aspect of who they are because they want to get something from this person who has an announcement that they're excited about. The bubble's about to be burst. The owner of the bubble, right? Look at my pretty bubble. All right, what else do we have? Anyone want to guess? Anybody? It's another 2. 2 of Wands. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. If you were to not even understand English and not know what I was saying right now, and you just looked at these cards, you see the 2 of Wands, somebody looking out across the water. That's a card that talks about plans, my friend. That's a card that talks about what am I going to do in the future? And then you see that 6 of Pentacles where somebody's literally taking out the coins. It looks like this was from that like Scrooge Daffy Duck thing. And they're like, oh, actually, we're going to take some of this with us. Is that okay? And then we have Judgment in the reverse. Bad idea. I don't even know if you guys need me. These cards are too perfect. They're planning to do something dishonest, or they just are a dishonest person. They want somebody to pay their bills, or they want somebody to let them move in, or, hey, can I, drive your car? And whoever this is that's looking out for them, they're like, how do I tell you that this is not a good idea? We have Judgment in the reverse in the same column twice. So half of the cards that I've chosen for this or pulled. I need a statistician. Stat. Hello there, Semper Fi. How are you doing? I'm just here for the jokes, okay? Oh, nice of you to show up, King of Wands, right as I'm talking about jokes. 9 of Cups in the reverse, King of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. I can't with these cards. They are so freaking cute. Look at this dude. There's so much personality. All right. I don't really like this energy, if I'm gonna be honest. And I feel like this is whoever's got this plan with the 6 of Pentacles, taking some cash and running. 9 of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody who is greedy or selfish. You give $1 and they ask for 5. You give them a TV and they ask you for a projector room. I don't know. This is somebody who wants more. Hey, thanks for buying me a cell phone. Now can you buy me a car? Hey, thanks for paying my bill. Now can you pay for a vacation for me? This is somebody who's demanding and they feel like all they have to do is ask and they get what they want, or they feel like somebody will try to get them what they want. They feel like they can command somebody, basically. All right. This is the Tarot of the Nile. Well, and I would say, Bobby, it's a little, I mean, some tarot readers will tell you it's just like impossible to read for yourself. Others don't necessarily agree 100% with that. I think you have the most bias when you're reading for yourself because you want to see the answer that you're looking for, right? However much you want to admit it. So reading for yourself can be uniquely challenging when you don't have that bias of trying to get the answer that you're looking for when you're reading for someone else. I think you see it much more clearly. So for those of you that are trying to learn how to read tarot, try reading for somebody else instead of yourself. Hello, Peggy. How are you? Not to say that it's impossible. I just think removing that bias is difficult for everyone. We have the World. I feel like this is somebody that could have, you know, they met this person online or they don't know much about this person. Maybe they just moved from a different city, state, country. But there's something here about this person having intentions that are not very great. This could be somebody who wants to get married just so that they could get some sort of settlement. Five of Cups. Nine of Cups in the reverse is clarified by the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So we have 2 5s and 2 9s. This person doesn't seem to feel bad about what they do. They have kind of buried whatever emotions they have or that desire to be compassionate towards others. I could tell you this person is heartless. That might be taking it a little bit too far. I think this person just really focuses on their own interests or what they need. And there's something here that they're really stressing about in terms of money, and they feel like they can get it from this person that they are romancing. We have a third 5 with the 5 of Swords. So they feel like they can take this money or they can find this money through dishonest means. Three of Pentacles. Devil in the reverse. That's what I'm saying. So there's a friend, there is a coworker, or there is a family member. There is somebody here who cares. And they're looking from the outside, or they have information that confirms their suspicions. And they want to make sure this person realizes that person you're thinking about marrying, that person that you're thinking about moving in with, or that you're spending lots of money on, they are not who they told you they were. They are trying to, you know, get paid. There could be, for some of you, another person in the picture. So in other words, they could be trying to date or trying to get married while having somebody on the side. I think that was like in Tommy Boy. Two of Wands. In case you're curious, I do have a rainbow tutu. I don't think I know where it is. But I think I did find it when I was looking for my Halloween costumes. No, I'm not going to wear it for you guys. If I find an excuse, I might, though. Maybe just for dancing in the kitchen. Two of Wands and the Six of Wands. Here's the thing. I feel like this 2 of Wands is insight into this person's plans. The High Priestess, or the friend who cares, the person who's stressing over how to have this conversation, I think they have receipts. I think they have proof, or I think they have a previous example. Hey, before you, so and so was dating or got married to this person, and they took their boat. They stole their dog. Don't ever steal somebody's pet. That is so rude. There's a story or some information, and it could be absolutely critical in terms of convincing this individual that the King of Wands that they're dealing with is not some compassionate, caring individual who needs help. They're really just trying to take advantage of the situation. Hello, Voyager. How are you doing? Did I say hello to Bradley? Hello, Bradley. All right, what else do we have? We have the Knight of Swords, Nine of Cups in the reverse. Yep, the truth is here. The truth might hurt, but it can also save this person from losing something. If this person was trying to steal something, or if this person was just trying to get their bills paid and they were being fake about it, it's not always easy to tell the truth, but if you know it's going to save somebody that you care about from more pain, more loss, then yeah, you're going to have to just kind of like suffer through it, right? So this is the truth is. Did I say hello to Santiago? I'm sorry, you guys. When it gets to the third reading in a day, it's kind of hard to keep track of when or not I saw you on this reading or the one 2 hours ago. It's 222 right now. I'm getting spooked out, you guys. There's way too many twos. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. So we have a person that wants to make an announcement. They're excited about this relationship, but the problem is they're not really seeing the truth about this connection. They are thinking about it in as positive a light as they can, but we have a King of Wands that may be abusive in some way. Now, I'm picking up specifically on financial abuse, somebody that wants to leverage your resources to take care of their needs, right? If you are facing emotional or physical abuse, please find the help that you need to get, because you don't deserve to be treated that way. But this feels to me like somebody who doesn't realize that things could escalate or things could get worse if they do get married, or, kind of level up that, I don't know, seriousness of the connection. Yep. So we have the self-worth card. You are not being valued in this connection. Consider moving on. And it says, I love me. And then we have third party. A third party is interfering with your relationship. Now, for some of you, this is an actual romantic rival. If you do not already suspect that or have reason to believe that, please don't sign up for anxiety that you don't need to. Remember, this is a general reading. For many of you, this third party is not about somebody who's cheating or looking to step out. This is about the friend who wants to say, hey, I found out something about your King of Wands that I don't think you're going to like. Regarding, I think, their romantic history. All right, this is the Crow Tarot. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, Six of Wands in the reverse. This person has an inflated ego, or they like to kind of put on a show because they actually do have some anxiety or some sense of inferiority here. We've got death again. They don't feel like the love interest that they have been pursuing would ever end the relationship. It's like there's a false sense of security here. Whoever's trying to steal from this high priestess energy. Well, I don't know if that the high priestess, I think, is actually the friend. Whoever is trying to steal from their love interest, I feel like they have kind of underestimated the intelligence that person possesses when they do wake up, when they have this conversation with the high priestess and see things more clearly. They are not the type to ignore that responsibility or that need to make a change. Might be not the easiest thing in the world, but they're going to do it. So I feel like there's a false sense of security for this King of Wands, feeling like they can easily just ride this out and have money whenever they need it. Just need to ask their sugar mama, sugar daddy, whatever it is. But they have their back turned to the reality. They're not really, maybe they don't want to accept the fact that their position isn't as secure as they think it is. Yeah, Page of Wands in the reverse, Ace of Pentacles. They feel pretty certain that they'll be able to just kind of have like a life of luxury, or they'll be able to leverage this person's resources for themselves and maybe just kind of like be a little bit lazy. Hermit in the reverse, we had that up here as well. Ace of Cups in the reverse. But that's the thing. This person is unwilling to admit, the King of Wands, they're not really being honest with themselves about the fact that you can't really fake love. Excuse me while I fight with my hair. They might feel like it's going really well and that they have their love interest quite fooled. But if that perception changes after a conversation and certain things are pointed out, then maybe you aren't as effective as you think. Maybe this person's just really got a big ego and it's hard for them to accept that maybe they did something not perfectly. Little Queen of Wands in the reverse action, eh? Yeah, I think this is somebody who feels that everybody's attracted to me. Everybody wants to be with me. Everybody thinks I'm great. I've chosen to be with you, and clearly I'm out of your league. So you're going to just kind of put up with whatever it is that I do. So there could be an age gap, or maybe one person is perceptively more attract or perceptibly, whatever it is, a little bit more attractive or feels kind of overly confident, but they're underestimating the resolve or the determination of their partner to be in a relationship that is healthy. And they're not stuck to the degree that this King of Wands would like to believe. You think I won't leave you if I know the truth, but that doesn't mean that you're right. If I find out that you've been lying to me, or if I find out that you're just, trying to make money off this situation, I can absolutely remove myself from this relationship. With the Three of Pentacles, that seems to be a callback to this Three of Pentacles, Devil in the reverse. If somebody brings to my attention and really asks me to think about it, the reality is going to set in, and I'm not going to lie to myself anymore. I deserve better than whatever it is that you have to offer. And I don't think the King of Wands is really admitting that that's a thing. All right, this is the classic tarot. What else do we have? Hanged Man, Seven of Swords, Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So we already had the Hanged Man in the reverse at the very beginning. Already had the Seven of Swords. We've had the Six of Pentacles, but not in the reverse. This is an uneven energy in the relationship. It feels like I'm always doing nice things for you, but you don't do anything nice for me. Feels like I'm always cooking and cleaning for you, but you don't really offer a helping hand. Feels like I'm always paying for dinner when we go out and you always find a way to forget your wallet. You know what I mean? There's maybe a question or an argument that ensues because after we have a conversation with this high priestess or with the friend that is saying, you know, from where I'm standing, this doesn't look right to me, or this information seems to suggest that the person you're dealing with has lied to you. This moves an investigation a little bit further along, right? Now we have the person in the relationship saying, hey, you want to explain to me why this is happening, why this information is true? Like, where were you, or what were you doing, or are you talking to this person, or did you try to add yourself to my bank account access? You know, some weird thing like that. Because it does make your intentions seem rather questionable. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah. Asking questions. I want the truth. Why did you try to add your name? Or why did you try to get this password? Why did you try to do whatever it is to make something that's mine somehow yours? Six of Wands in the reverse. Page of Wands. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have our King of Wands realizing, because of this conversation, oh, maybe the person I thought I could kind of trick is smarter than I gave them credit for. Maybe what I thought I could do is not as easy to do as I thought. Maybe I got caught red-handed trying to take the cookie from the cookie jar. And what are you going to do when you're caught red-handed, right? Hello, Realm of Bedlam. How are you? Hello, Michelle. I hope you're having a good weekend. So we have the Two of Cups, and it's clarifying the Seven of Swords. Why did you lie to me about our relationship? Why did you lie about being in love? Why did you make me feel like we were going to have some long-term relationship? And maybe this person comes back with, what are you talking about? That is what I want. Oh, that's weird. Five of Wands in the reverse. Because I have this information that makes it quite clear that's not what you want at all. It's like indisputable evidence. Five of Wands in the reverse, for me, it's like you can't argue about this. It's black and white. It's right there. What is it? It could be a receipt. Could be online banking information. Could be a password written down. Could be someone's phone access. Why do you need that unless your goals are blah, 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 to take this, to steal this, to try to get this? Anyone want to guess what number I just pulled? Anyone? Two of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Wands in the reverse. So if we've been tracking all this information that you and I have been talking about, King of Wands, it looks to me like you lied to my face and smiled. And it's a nice smile. I really do appreciate that you were being kind while lying to me. But the truth is, I don't really like liars, and you're going to have to get out of my life. So decisiveness. No longer vacillating between should I, shouldn't I? Is this right? Can I save this? Is this exciting or is this not? I think I want to live with you, but I don't know if I can trust you. No, you're a Queen of Wands in the reverse. I can't trust you. You might be jealous. You might be real comfortable lying. You might not be able to be faithful. You might be just thinking about what you need for yourself and incapable of considering my needs. Whatever it is, seen it. You can't hide it anymore. So just, very direct. And I don't know if this person does very well with direct questioning. Page of Swords in the reverse. 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Some of you are going to find out that this person is in a lot of debt. Maybe they have tax issues. They may have signed a contract that was not beneficial to them. They may have medical debt. But this person felt like they needed to, like that a job wasn't enough. I need to find a relationship where my finances or, my lifestyle improves because of that person. I don't have time for anybody that's broke. You better have some stacks in the bank or I don't want to date you. And that's not a very good reason to date someone. Maybe it was like 200 years ago. That's cool. You want to time travel back then, go for it. But like, people have a slightly different view of that these days. At least most people. Maybe not everybody. All right, this is the Jack-o'-lantern tarot. I like that, Peggy. What else do we have? Stop, really? I just feel like they're making fun of me at this point, you guys. That's the 2 of Wands. So maybe this person's plans were discovered. Maybe their plan or their process was discovered because somebody that they dealt with before said, oh yeah, I dated that King of Wands. They wanted to, spend the night so that they could take something out of my purse, or they wanted to find out where I banked. And then I found out that they were trying to get my password. There's some information that comes to light that makes it very clear this is somebody who leverages their love interests in order to make money or spend money. 5 of Cups, King of Wands. So there looks to be some consequences for this King of Wands. They did something without really having any regret. So that appears to have just been delayed regret. Now they're going to actually have to face those consequences that they ran away from. If they did this to somebody in the past and that prevents them from doing it to this person, those are in fact those consequences that they thought they had just kind of sidestepped. Oh no, not for me. I don't want that. Thank you. Oh really? Well, you just wait. He's going to find you. Hello, Martin. How are you doing today? Hello, Candace. I hope you're having a good day. Oh, but you're smarter now. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm sending you blessings. Brighter days ahead. I love your name. What else do we have? 4 of Pentacles. 10 of Cups. So we have a step back or even like a retreat. The person who was previously excited to announce, this is my boo, this is my leva. What is that skit? I think that was SNL. Will Ferrell, right? Yeah. And this person's realizing I can still believe in love. I don't have to completely disregard that as a possibility in my life. But I do have a responsibility to be more discerning and make sure that the people that I am opening my home or my heart up for are decent sorts. So this friend who is looking out seems to be kind of comforted. Okay, this conversation went okay. They see what's going on, and maybe I can help them avoid some heartache. Maybe they can avoid a loss or a bigger loss. We've got the Five of Swords, Eight of Wands. Why not end it with a 2? And the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. By the way, you guys, number 2 is an important number, okay, guys? Hello, Fortune. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Thank you for being so kind. Look, somebody decides to look out for you by telling you, whoever you're dealing with, this is somebody you can't trust. I know you may not want to believe in me or believe what I'm telling you. That's why I have this other person's story, or that's why I have the receipts right here for you. I'm not trying to burst your bubble. I want you to be happy, but this person is not good enough for you. And because they have this conversation, somebody is able to finally make a decision and they avoid a problem. We're more of a problem, right? I don't know if you can hear that, but I think there's somebody shooting guns in my neighborhood. Maybe it's a construction project. I think they're like building a house that way. All right, y'all, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes and for being kind to people in the live chat. That makes me happy. I hope to see you on the next reading. I might be a little ambitious today. I'm not going to lie. I don't have anything else to do. I'm certainly not going shopping. But I love you all, and I will see you on the next reading. Doodles.